Very nice viewpoint here of Chateau Frontenac. And then this is Battery Park right here. So there's a few cannons placed over here. Just another one of those military sites. Here it is, Umbrella Alley, and this is a very picturesque spot. And I didn't know actually Umbrella Alley was here. I think there's another, I swear there was another Umbrella Alley somewhere in Europe, maybe like Italy or something. But anyways, you get this view of the umbrellas between these nice narrow buildings and Chateau Frontenac up top. This is really nice, so definitely a good place to take pictures. It's kind of cloudy today, but I mean, that's where we get the umbrellas, right? All these umbrellas. It's really cool. So this staircase right here is breakneck stairs. And if you're at the top of the staircase, you get this beautiful view straight down all the houses right there. So here's the UNESCO site right here by the Chateau Frontenac and the statue of Samuel de Champlain. Right here, it just shows that, I guess, areas inside Quebec are protected by UNESCO. And another UNESCO site I went to last time was Lunenburg in Halifax. So it's cool to see that UNESCO is preserving these cultural sites. This is Place d'Armes, and it's a nice statue of, I'm not sure who yet, but it looks like a religious figure holding a cross. And you got this nice fountain pouring down here, and very cool statue. This right here is St. Louis Gate, but the problem is it's under construction for a lot of parts, so you can't actually get up there. At least I don't think so, because from what I see, it's gated off, and usually you'd probably take these stairs up here up, and then, but yeah, it's gated. So let's just go onwards to the Legislative Assembly. Here we have Francois Xavier Garneau, and he was a Canadian historian that was very important in kind of writing and preserving French history. So we finally made it to the Quebec Legislative Building. And right here, as you can see out front, there's a nice fountain, FEQ. Not quite sure what that stands for. I'm gonna go search it out later. And Legislative Assembly right behind. So I'm gonna walk up the grounds right there and just go take a look. So it looks like a very nice area, and it's actually kind of overlooking the city back here, which is kind of blocked by all this construction. I'm not sure if this is a tear down project or a build project going on right here, but no, it's still pretty cool nonetheless. And so here we are at the Legislative Building, and just looking at this building, it is really cool. Like, the architecture is amazing. It's really well detailed, and like, this is probably the coolest legislative building I've seen, because like, if you kind of just look at it, right, it's all these little characters, these figures and statues all along the legislative building of all the important people, which is really cool. And like, they kind of light up in the background. It's just really sick. And oh man, I need to figure out who each and every one of these guys are. So that's really cool. Kind of just like frozen in time, captured. And yeah, just kind of like the layout, how it's simple, it's very symmetrical, and it's just, yeah. You got the nice Quebec flag waving right at the top, but it's a very beautiful area. I think this is probably the best legislative building I have seen. So it's pretty cool. Holy, just look at that. That is awesome. I love this centerpiece statue. That's really cool. And then you also got these other statues along the way. Let's pick a staircase and go up, I guess. Let's take a look. Got these nice, beautiful curved staircases that come down right here. Huge steps, actually. Whew. It's nice. Wow. I think coming here at night would be awesome, really awesome, because I think I'm gonna swing back here at night and come take a look at this. Oh man, look at these guys. Let's take a look who these guys are actually. Who do you got here? All right, far left, Baldwin. This is Dorchester, Boucher, Delon. This guy right here, Elgin. Oh, Frontenac and Laval. And then at the very top, Champlain. Which, I don't know if you can see, there we go. Champlain, Laval. Okay, keep going. This right here, an indigenous sculpture. It's really nice. Overlooking the views down there. And over here we have the Salaberry, Lévis, Olière, and then Lisson. I'm butchering these guys' names, but okay. And then, oh, this guy is d'Iberville. Oh, La Vérendrye. And this guy is nameless actually. He's missing a plate in Joliet, right down here. Interesting. That's pretty cool. This is a cool little area that I just kind of happened upon. This is the Voltigeur de Quebec Armory, and it's a military base. Looks pretty cool. I mean, you got these military monuments outside, and right now it's kind of fenced off this ground right here. It seems like they were running an event at some point. Maybe this was for the parties that happened during Saint Jean Baptiste. And yeah, pretty cool. I just kind of just noticed it, and these kind of buildings just stand out, right? Because of the architecture. Again, with this architecture, just stands out, especially in my eyes, coming from a person who's like just used to city architecture and modern architecture. Anything like this kind of just pops out at me, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty neat. You can also see over there. Now we're a bit closer. That up there is the observatory. You can just see the whole city. So I think that's one of the tallest buildings in the city. So that's why I have it as yeah, that's a mean looking building right there. Like that looks like no one's getting in. Like you don't want anyone. Like, holy, looks like a whole castle. It is like a fortress basically. And this is like right in front of the Plains of Abraham. Very neat spot. This is a nice area I'm walking down. It's a lot of little shops and restaurants, actually mostly restaurants. And I don't know why, but like this place is like, you got this kind of walkway right here, which is really cool. Very wide walkway actually. Look at that. And most of it is actually occupied by the restaurants, as you can see. But I'm looking at this place, and one thing I really noticed is actually the roads. This is kind of weird, but you notice, these roads are like really well paved. Look at this. Like, maybe it's just because I come from Toronto, where all the roads are like really shit and it's all like potholes and everything. But yeah, but very nice street. I like the vibes coming down here. A lot of people just enjoying themselves and just eating a nice meal. A little park nearby the Plains of Abraham, and well, it's technically just part of the Plains of Abraham basically. And we got like a statue over there of a guy riding on a horse, and it looks like the one kind of like in Queen's Park. Reminds me of that, Queen's Park in Toronto. That's pretty cool. And as I came out onto the plains here, you get a really nice breeze. Like, it's kind of disappeared now, but there was a breeze for a bit. But I'm pretty sure if I kind of go out there, like out on the actual plains, I'll get a very nice view of just like, you know, the city down below. So I'll probably go take a seat and just relax for a little bit over there, just enjoy the views. Here we go. Plains of Abraham. So you can go from the Citadel and kind of just enjoy plains right here. And I'm pretty sure this used to be a battlefield where the French fought. It's actually very well taken care of and very wide space actually right here. Yeah, a lot of space. This is only part of the Plains of Abraham. You can definitely go way down there and way down there towards the Citadel. So it's a huge park. Think of just big grassy fields. Yeah, I wonder how this place would have been back then when they were fighting. It's, of course, now it's very peaceful. No war, no sounds of guns or cannons or people screaming or anything. So yeah, this is just a little sneak peek of it. Not gonna explore the whole thing, but tomorrow I probably will come back down here and explore a bit more. For now, just gonna go take a seat, and we're gonna resume our journey towards the Grand Theater. So this is a viewpoint, and just all along there are benches. Over there, there's a little fort, I guess, like a point where they would shoot cannons from, and like beautiful views, but the trees are blocking it a bit, but it's a nice little area. And then just more benches down the line. Observatory is over there, and just like look at this this hill right here. It's kind of hard to make out the steepness of it, but actually pretty steep, I'd say. Like, imagine trying to fight your way up here, right? As your enemy holds this higher position, like they can see you way down there, and just like trying to struggle your way up would be crazy. So like very strategic positions, and that's why, you know, Quebec was able to just fight it out, stand their ground, because they were smart with it and they had really good positioning. So it's kind of began to drizzle a little bit. Now it's starting to stop. And today we did actually get some rain, and it was really weird because I was out and it just was pouring rain, like buckets and buckets of rain. And like I had an umbrella, luckily, but even then, like my pants got wet at the bottoms. So it was just pouring rain, and then all of a sudden it just stops, just randomly just stops. And it pours rain again, and it just stops. And then that was kind of it. It was some really weird weather right there. And it is cloudy, but I actually like it when it's cloudy. I like exploring when it's cloudy because you don't have the sun, you don't have the heat. It's just kind of nice, right? Although your views are not as nice as when it's sunny, right? Sunny, clear blue skies. It puts things in a different light, but I still think, you know, you got sun and, you know, blue. That makes a lot of your pictures look really nice. So there's trade-offs, but I guess, you know, both are alright. They have their pros and cons. There it is, the Grand Theatre de Quebec. Pretty cool. All glass. Look at that. It's like that extra layer of glass. This is looks like a building you build in Minecraft. You just want it all glass. It's pretty funny. Well, there it is, the Grand Theatre de Quebec. I went inside for a bit. Very busy. I think they might be starting a show now, and it kind of reminds me of the Four Seasons in a way, just like how it's kind of layered out. But Four Seasons is like a playhouse, opera house kind of. But yeah, it's got, I think, 4 floors, looks like that. And yeah, you gotta, on the second floor they do tickets. So I didn't have a ticket, so I couldn't go on the second floor, but it's kind of cool being in there with people who love theater. Just looking at this hill, it's crazy because it's so steep, and I know Quebec gets a lot of snow. So like in winter, what would it be like to be like driving over here? Holy, everyone's gotta have like winter tires, all-wheel drive and stuff. It's how you make it up this hill. That is crazy to me. Well, they somehow figure it out. People live here, right? This is Saint Jean Baptiste Church. And it looks like an abandoned church. Yeah, because I don't see anyone going in, and you know, it kind of looks drawn out, bit run down with the gates and everything. Maybe it is open, I'm not sure. You also got this statue right over here. Interesting area. And also, this view right down here. This view kind of reminds me of San Francisco. Like, just like how the buildings are laid out there and how they kind of slope down that hill. Reminds me of that. Looks kind of like that. It's pretty cool. Wonder what happened to this place, because these gates don't come off, right? And if you look inside, it's barred. Over there, see that they have wood on the doors and wood on the window over there. It seems like also that door is kind of cracked open, so someone's trying to get through. Very weird. Kind of creepy, but yeah, I wonder why they closed it down. Oh, there's the poutine from Snack Bar Poutine. So I just had some poutine at the snack bar, and this was recommended to me by someone here from the city, a local. And yeah, I ordered the regular size, normal poutine. It's pretty good. I mean, I don't know what it is about poutine, but I feel like for me, I just like the McDonald's poutine the best. Like, I don't know what about that poutine that's good, but I feel like that one's actually the best. Any other poutine, it's just, it's all right, okay? And yeah, I don't know. I don't really get the cheese curds. I usually like my cheese like melted right onto it, right? But I don't know. I guess the original poutine is just with cheese curds. But anyways, I ordered a bit too much because I had already eaten dinner, so I wasn't as hungry, but I ordered a bit too much for me to handle. So, got takeout, and I'll eat it whenever I can, I guess. But yeah, pretty good actually. Not bad. I got to check out that box, try poutine in Quebec City. This is Palais Montcalm, and you know, there's a little public square here, I guess. And in the winter, they actually turn this into a skating rink, which is pretty cool. So if I'm ever here in the winter, I definitely love to skate in this area. It's actually a pretty picturesque area right here. So I've noticed a lot of youth out tonight, and I guess it's just the nightlife. You know, at night, all the youth are off school and they just kind of come out and hang around and ride bikes. So that's pretty interesting. And yeah, I wonder what the nightlife is. I probably, if I had my other friends here who are on the West Coast, they'd probably be going to clubs and bars and whatever. But yeah, I'm more of just walking around and exploring stuff. That's cool. So this is Artillery Park at night. And yeah, no one's really here. It's a bit sketch, but nothing out of the ordinary, I guess. You know, we were just walking through it at night. Here it is, the Bascula Notre-Dame de Quebec. And yeah, there it is at night. It's lit up and everything. And this guy's playing saxophone yet again here. That's awesome that he comes out. Maybe he came out again. He's playing. He's very talented. But yeah, pretty cool. I'm gonna come see this in the morning, and also try to get in next time. So Yeah, because it's closed right now, but in the day should be open, and we'll go take a look. Some other buildings in this vicinity. Yeah, this area is actually just a very nice little area. Like, you just look at everything in here. But very nice. You can explore quite a few things. This is part of the University Laval, and this, I think, right here is a museum for, Franco and American, peoples. So I think we're headed down here, and then we're gonna loop back to find our place. It doesn't seem like anyone's going down here, so it's pretty sketchy. La boutique Noël. La boutique de Noël. Right. What a fancy Christmas shop. It's still open in the summer, which is pretty fun. So during the winter, I'm guessing that shop is pretty popular. So another area where they have this water feature, where they have these lines, and then they shine lights through this water, and it kind of makes like a cool effect. It's a fountain. So Quebec sure does like their little fountain and water features. Yeah, so I'm headed back, and I didn't actually end up taking that sketchy route, right? I kind of rerouted myself, took a maybe slightly longer route, but when you're traveling by yourself and in an unfamiliar place, always just kind of be a bit cautious. I'm not sure how safe the city is, right? Like, it looks pretty safe, it seems pretty safe, but I'm not sure, and I don't want to take any risks, right? So I was just gonna stay cautious and just take the safer routes, right? Get home safe, and that's all you need. So yeah, it's been a good night. It's currently 9:43, and so I got get to bed at a reasonable time and wake up tomorrow for work.